to Max with RP. Today we are going to be discussing matrices and determinants, in particular how to find the inverse of a matrix. Now you are given two matrices and you are asked to show AB equal to BA equal to I. Let us recall what is the inverse of a matrix. For a matrix A is said to be invertible if there exists a matrix B such that AB equal to BA equal to I. In fact, one is called as the inverse of the other. Now, let us look at A and B. Let us find AB first. 1 minus 3 minus 2, 7 into 7, 3, 2, 1. This is equal to, how will you multiply? A1, 1 is this element. So, first row with first column. So, 7 minus 6, which is 1. Then first row with second column. So, 1 into 3, 3, minus 3 into 1, minus 3, 3 minus 3, 0. Then second row, first column. So, minus 2 into 7, minus 14, plus 2 into 7, plus 14, minus 14 plus 14, 0. So, second row, second column, minus 2 into 3, minus 6, plus 7. Minus 6 plus 7 is 1. Now, what is BA? We have to distinguish between AB and BA because matrix multiplication in general is not commutative. Now let's find what is BA. So I've changed the order. Now first row, first column, 7 into 1, 7, minus 6, which is 1. First row, second column, minus 7 into minus 3, minus 21, plus 3 into 7, 21. Minus 21 plus 21, 0. Then second row, first column, 2 into 1, 2, minus 2 into 1, minus 2, 2 minus 2, 0. Second row, second column, minus 6, 2 into minus 3, minus 6, plus 7 into 1, 7, minus 6 plus 7, which is 1. So, AB equal to BA equal to I. So, B can be called as A inverse. Therefore, B equal to A inverse. In fact, one is the inverse of the other. AB equal to BA equal to I. Now, we are going to find the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix. The matrix A is of order 3 by 3. It has got 3 rows and 3 columns. How do you find the inverse? A inverse is defined as AC transpose by determinant of A. AC transpose is called adjoint of A by determinant of A. But AC transpose terminology helps us to understand what we are actually doing. We are finding the transpose of the cofactor matrix. So, we are first going to find the cofactors. But before that, always check whether the determinant A exists. Only if determinant A is non-zero, the matrix is invertible because A inverse is AC transpose by determinant of A. So, determinant of A must be non-zero. So, let us first find determinant of A. Now, determinant of A, I will teach you as a process. Take the first row, I am taking 0 into, leave out that column, leave out that row. What will you get? Minus 6, 3 into minus 2 is minus 6, plus 6, which is 0. Then for this, you take the negative sign because for cofactors, we are actually finding the cofactor. So, I have to change the sign of this. So, plus 2 into, leave out that column and row. So, 1 into minus 2, plus 3. Then minus 3 into Leave out that column, leave out that row. 1 into minus 2 plus 3. So this becomes, this is 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 into 2, 2. Minus 3, which is minus 1. So determinant of A is minus 1. You may wonder how I got this, but now when I find the cofactors, you will understand it even more clearly. C11 is plus, leave out that column and row, you are actually looking at the determinant. 3, 3, minus 2, minus 2. How will you find the value? 3 into minus 2 is minus 6, minus product of the other diagonal. So minus 6 plus 6, which is 0. C12. When 1 plus 2 is 3 is an odd number, attach a negative sign. So negative of this element. But leave out that column and row. So what will you have? 1, 3, minus 1, minus 2. Which is equal to, this is minus of, this is what? Minus 2 plus 3. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1. So it is minus 1. Next, C13. Don't change the sign. First row, third column. So for first row, second column, how did we do? We left this column and row. So we got 1, minus 2, 3, minus 1. First multiply this. What will you get? Minus 2 plus 3. So 3 minus 2 is minus 1. So this is minus 2 plus 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. I am attaching a negative sign, so I get minus 1. Next, C13. It is plus. What is C13? First row, third column. So 1, 3, minus 1, minus 2. This is, now multiply like this, minus 2 plus 3, which is 1. So 0 minus 1, 1 is a C11, C12, C13. Next, C21. C21 means second row, first column. So leave out that column and row. So I am left with minus 2, minus 3, minus 2, minus 2, which is equal to, this is what? 4. 4 minus, I have to change the sign. So minus of this. So minus, this is 4 minus 6, minus 2. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Minus of minus 2 is plus 2. Minus of minus 2. Minus of minus 2, which is plus 2. Now C22, I don't have to change the sign. For this element, leave out that column and row. I will get 0, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2. Corresponding to this element, this row and this column. 0, minus 3, minus 1, minus 2. What will be the value of this? This is 0, minus 3. C23 will be second row, third column. Second row, third column. Leave out that column. So what will I get? Minus of this element. So leave that row and column. 0, minus 2. I have to leave out this row. So 0 and this column. So 0, minus 2, minus 1, minus 2. This will be 0, minus 2. Minus of minus 2 plus 2. Then I'll use one more color. What will be C31? C31 will be third row, first column. So that will be, I don't have to change the sign. I have to find the value of minus 2, minus 3, 3, 3. Which is minus 6 plus 9, which is 3. C32 will be minus of, for this is third row, second column. So this and this will be gone. So what will I have? 0, minus 3, 1, 3. So this is minus of equal to minus of, this is 0 minus of minus 3, which is 3, which is equal to minus 3. See, 3, 3 will be, for this element, leave out that column and row, plus only because 3 plus 3 is 6, which is an even number. I will get 0, minus 2, 1, 3. So this is 0, minus of minus 2, plus 2. So 3, minus 3 and plus 2. So what is the cofactor matrix? So we have now determined all the cofactors and we have also have the value of the determinant A. So now for lack of space, I am just removing the formula. Okay. Now what will be cofactor matrix? Now cofactor matrix will be C11 is 0, minus 1, 1, then 2 minus 3, 2, 2 minus 3, 2, last one 3 minus 3, 2, 3 minus 3, 2. AC transpose will be, I will transpose it. So 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 3, minus 3, then 1, 2, 2. But what is A inverse? AC transpose by determinant of A. Determinant of A is minus 1. So this will become 0, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 3, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2. So what is beautiful here? What do you observe? 0, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 3, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2. A inverse is A. So that is what you observe. So it's an important observation. A inverse, it doesn't happen for every case. But here beautifully for the given matrix, you observe that A inverse is A. Is it clear how to find the inverse? Now, a matrix is called singular if its determinant value is 0. If A is a singular matrix, so a matrix A is singular if determinant of A equal to 0. What is determinant of A? K minus 2, 1, 5, K plus 2 equal to 0. How will you find the value of the determinant? K square minus 4 minus this minus 5 equal to 0. So K square equal to 9, K equal to plus or minus 3. So what is the value of K for which A is singular? When is a matrix singular? If its determinant value is 0. So this is an important definition. So if determinant value is 0, what do you get? K minus 2 into K plus 2. K square minus 4 minus product of the other diagonal minus 5. So K square minus 9 is 0. K square equal to 9. So K is plus or minus 3. So if K is plus or minus 3, the given matrix will be singular. Now you are given a matrix A and another matrix B. You are asked to find alpha for which A square equal to B. So what are you given? A square equal to B. A square equal to B. Now what is A square? A square equal to alpha 0, 1, 1 into alpha 0, 1, 1. Why? Because the matrix A is alpha 0, 1, 1. This is A square. Okay. Now this is further first row, first column. So what will I get? first row, first column, alpha square plus 0 is alpha square. Okay. Then first row, second column, all alpha into 0 plus 0 into 1 is 0. Then second row, first column, 1 into alpha is alpha plus 1 into 1 is alpha plus 1. Then 1 into 0, second row, second column, 1 into 0 is 0 plus 1 into 1 is 1. So you are given a square equal to b, right? First I am finding a square. What is a square? Alpha 0, 1, 1 into alpha 0, 1, 1. What will be the product? First row, first column. Alpha square plus 0 is alpha square. First row, second column. Alpha into 0 plus 0 into 1 is 0. Second row, first column. Alpha plus 1. Second row, second column. 0, 1 into 0, 0 plus 1 into 1, 1. Okay, this is a square. This is given to be equal to b. What is b? 1, 0, 5, 1. So alpha square is 1 implies alpha equal to plus or minus 1. Then alpha plus 1 equal to 5. From here, alpha plus 1 equal to 5 implies alpha equal to 4. See, from here if I equate, I get alpha square equal to 1. Alpha equal to plus or minus 1. Okay. In the other case, alpha plus 1, because when I do the second row and first column, 1 into alpha plus 1 into 1 is 1. So alpha plus 1, and that is equal to 5. So gives alpha equal to 4. So it is not possible that if I put alpha equal to 1, I will not get 5. So there is no real value. So the answer for this question is there is no real value. Now the next problem, a equal to alpha to 2 alpha and determinant of a cube equal to 125. Okay. First of all, one of the important properties of determinant is you have to know these properties. We will verify them. First of all, determinant of AB is determinant of A into determinant of B. Okay. You can check with any example also. Let me take an example and show you. Let A be the matrix 1, 2, minus 1, 3. B be the matrix 0, 1, 4, minus 1. Okay. Now what will be AB? AB will be, I want to find AB, the matrix AB. First row, first column, 1 into 0 plus 2 into 4, 8. First row, second column, 1 into 1, 1, minus 2, 1 minus 2, minus 1. Second row, first column, 0 plus 12, 12. Second row, second column, minus 1, minus 3, which is minus 4. I am repeating, I am finding AB. And then I will find determinant of AB. Okay. Now, if A is 1, 2, minus 1, 3 and B is 0, 1, 4, minus 1. Okay. Now, what is AB? First row, first column, 1 into 0 plus 2 into 4, 8. First row, second column, 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. Second row, first column, 0 plus 12, 12. Second row, second column, minus 1, minus 3, which is minus 4. So, this is AB. So, what is determinant of AB? Determinant of AB will be determinant of 8 minus 1, 12 minus 4, which is, what is the value? Minus 32 plus 12. 4 into minus 8 into minus 4 is minus 32 minus of minus, so plus 12. So you will get minus 20. Okay, this is determinant of AB. What is determinant of A into determinant of B? Now determinant of A is equal to, this is what, 3 plus 2, which is 5. What is determinant of B? This is 0 minus 4. So determinant of A into determinant of B is minus 20. See, the proofs are very difficult. So I am not giving you proofs, but I am only showing you with examples. So determinant of AB is determinant of A into determinant of B. Okay. Let's keep it as it is. Now let's come to the given problem. You are given an matrix A and you are given determinant of A cube is 125. So determinant of A cube is determinant of A into determinant of A, the determinant of A into determinant of A into determinant of A, which is determinant of A the whole power 3, which is 125. Which means determinant of A is cube root of 125, which is 5. Okay. Now what is determinant of A? Determinant of A is equal to alpha square minus 4. Alpha square minus 4, which is 5. So alpha square equal to 9 or alpha equal to plus or minus 3. So alpha equal to plus or minus 3. So in today's video, we discussed how to find the inverse of a 3 by 3. Let's just recall what we have done so far. We didn't do this. So we proved, when we are given A and B, we were asked to prove AB equal to BA equal to I. So we understood that if one matrix is the inverse of the other, then then AB should be equal to BA should be equal to I. Then one is called the inverse of the other. Then we also found the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix. A inverse is AC transpose. What is A inverse? AC transpose by determinant of A. So first we found determinant of A. Then we found all the cofactors, wrote the cofactor matrix, looked at its transpose, and then divided by the determinant, and we found that A inverse equal to A. For this particular matrix A, it is so special because its inverse, it is its own inverse. A inverse is A. It is its own inverse. Then we saw what was a singular matrix. A matrix is singular if determinant of A is 0. A is singular if determinant of A is 0. Then given two matrices, we had to find a value of alpha for which A square equal to B. Okay, A is alpha 0, 1, 1. So A square will be multiplying with itself. You get alpha square. First row, first column is alpha square. First row, second column is 0. Second row, first column is alpha plus 1. But we get a contradiction. Alpha square equal to 1 means alpha is plus or minus 1. Alpha 1 plus 1 equal to 5 means alpha equal to 4. So both things cannot be simultaneously possible. So the answer is no real value for alpha for which A square equal to B. Then we also saw the properties of determinant, a very important property. Determinant of AB is determinant of A into determinant of E. I showed you with an example. I chose some random two matrices. We found the product. We looked at the determinant. We got the value of minus 20. We also saw that the value of determinant of A into determinant of B is minus 20. Okay. Now he has given determinant of A cube is 125. What is important here is understanding the determinant of A cube is the same as determinant of A the whole cube. So if determinant of A the whole cube is 125, determinant of A is 5. Okay, but what is determinant of A? On one hand, it is alpha square minus 4. On the other hand, it is 5. So alpha square equal to 9. Alpha equal to plus or minus 3. So this is what we saw today. I hope you enjoyed the session. Please practice more sums so that you get well versed in finding the inverse of a matrix. So until we meet next time, do not forget to subscribe to my channel.